Welcome everybody. Next episode, or newest episode of the Average Rose Podcast. I'm sorry, ABP, episode 9, joined by very, very special guest, Danielle. You want to introduce yourself, my brother?
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, my name's Danielle. Go Wiley by Don Kennedy, or I am Big Ken's online. I'm an actor. Recently graduated from Texas State. Just out here.
Wait. Let me stop you real quick. That's not the introduction my guy gets. That's not. Let me introduce you guys real quick to the man, the myth, the legend, my brother, Mr. Danielle.
Hey, thank you, my brother.
There you go.
AKA Jaylen Brown's doppelganger. AKA the smoothest brother over 6'5".
Hey, man, shoot. I'm trying to kill him softly now.
Yes, sir, man. Episode 9, man. We are so happy to have you on the podcast, man.
Thank you, bro.
You glowing, man. You looking good, man. I see. Entertainment side of life is treating you well.
Most definitely, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and get right to it, man. We're gonna go ahead and get right to it. Austin, you're looking good, man.
I appreciate it. And you know what? I mean, my fault. I apologize. I didn't introduce you. You know, the man, Mr. 3'5", 210, Big Lou.
Hey.
Tony Lewis Jr.
Hey.
Ooh.
Don't tell my baby mama I'm on the podcast, Kyle. I owe some money.
Oh, you're looking good, brother. You really are.
I appreciate that, brother. Likewise, man.
Yeah, man. Man, we're gonna hop straight into it, man. Well, for people who don't know you, Danielle, I've known you for a while. We've known each other through basketball throughout the years, just building a friendship, man. Just tell everybody where you're at in life. I mean, I know a little bit. You played football at Fordham University, transferred to Texas State, graduated, got that degree. I'm proud to see that as a black brother, you know, especially in these times. Now you're in the entertainment side of life. Just tell us a little bit about that, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a grind. So I say football career got cut a little short. Sophomore season of college. What year was this? 2017, maybe sophomore, junior year. I can't remember right now. Career got cut short at the time. My minor was theater. And so I was focused a little more towards kinesiology. This was more so like a hobby before. And then, love kinesiology. And so kept it going. When I stopped playing ball, I had a lot more time just to invest into that craft. And so from that point, I was like, this is where my time's going to be. I'm going to go ahead, invest in everything the best I possibly can. And so I say 2018 really hit the ball. Started getting into commercials from that point. Was blessed to have been working with brands like Facebook, Gold Bond, amongst others there. And then from there, just kind of kept doing my own research. YouTube, Google, I feel like are our biggest friends in this generation. And did my own research, tried to be the best I possibly could be. Took those courses at Texas State, finished that degree, and I'm just out here trying to dig it out now.
Yeah.
What degree did you end up graduating with?
So it was the theater and cinematography. It was my and so it was a grind a bit, but it was doing something I enjoyed doing. So
hey man, well, I'll let you know you got a very, commercial movie, you got a very TV-like face. I'll tell you that right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love
it.
Appreciate you.
What was go ahead.
What age? I'm sorry, Austin, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Danielle, around what age, man, has theater always been a part of your life? Like, or was it a certain point in time where you were like, man, I'm really starting to dig theater and this is something that I want to do? Was it after football, or was it something like, at a young age you knew you had a passion for?
Right. I say for me, our earliest grassroots for both my brother and I, because my brother does a lot of MC work on the side as well. We've had some great success there. We started with public speaking from an early age, just preaching in church, doing different sermons and getting that exposure at a very early age. I say youth days, going up 10, 11 years old. Mom was a teacher, so got to memorize this 14, 15-page sermon. And we go from there, kind of got those jitters out the way. And I just kind of like being on stage. So didn't know it would lead to this one day, but I kind of trusted my gut with it. Again, college, once ball went out the window, I was like, I can focus on this fully now. It's like my productive thing is going to fill up my space. So I say college is where it hit heavy, but I've always had like a feeling I would eventually get to that lane, I say.
Nice. Okay. What position you play?
In football, tight end, receiver. I had to give up
Nice.
with basketball after playing against guys like Tony, but
Here we are.
Yes, sir. So,
hey, Austin, don't let him underplay. This dude was a monster.
He's a hooper.
Okay? Hey, I appreciate
that. Like a silent hooper, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
This dude's a ball. So he's being modest right now. But man, me and Danielle, we've had our history, man, on the court. He's just an athlete in general. So just being a multi-sport athlete, being able to play at the collegiate level speaks to those levels.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
And so in the church, giving sermons or doing just teachings, reading along, whatever your mother had prepared for maybe that week at church or whatever.
Right.
You would say that you were groomed for this, but at what age, especially through the TikTok era, through like entertainment, were you like, okay, this is it. This is the lane that I'm gonna take?
I probably would say, really, to be completely honest, it was at 2018 point. I say I've opened up about this to a few people, but not everybody. I guess in that point, I know we all through college and stuff had our low points, high points, all that. Right. And so when I lost football, I feel like for any athlete can attest to this. When you lose that sport you've been playing your whole life and all your time and energy is given to that, it was kind of like, the student athlete schedule is very demanding. And it's like, I had a lot of this free time now to just like, what am I going to do? And so with that, I knew I had these skills in this bag over here. And I was like, hey, I'm not playing sports anymore. I don't want to be just a student. So let me go ahead and give that same energy I had with sports and pour it all into this bucket. And since then, I just haven't turned around and looked back. So it's been a blessing.
I'm sure, as a football athlete, all this other stuff, your schedule was very packed. So I'm sure you didn't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of creating, a lot of content work. I mean, unless you're Tony Lewis, I mean, I think his schedule was his own schedule. He lived off his own schedule, period. I had classes with the guy. I mean, you gotta be like,
hey, we're talking about.
Yeah, you get that assignment done? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, can I get that real quick?
I was telling Austin, write my name for attendance. Write my mother. 30 minutes late. I'm coming.
Nah, but I always respected it. Because I knew he'd get in at like 2:00, long bus ride the day before. So I was like, man, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a grind. It's definitely a grind.
So at like going from a career ending at Fordham,
right?
How did you transition? What was the transition like going from from athlete to entertainer?
I'd say really for me wasn't too much. I feel like both kind of hold a lot of similar characteristics in the sense of you've got to be able to know how to deal with crowds, got to know how to perform even when pressure is up and everything. I feel like some of those elements, and I talk about this with guys who play baseball, basketball, whatever sport they played, those kind of core values that were instilled in us as kids kind of carried out through every other avenue. And so for myself, I would kind of use that as like a roadmap. And I'd say I just took pieces of being an athlete, threw it in there, just kind of remixed it a little bit. And that's really been it for me.
So you've garnered kind of a pretty large fan base. I mean, larger than both of us. I mean, let's be real here. But you've garnered a pretty large fan base. So at what moment did it like hit you like, whoa, like I'm really doing this? You know what I mean?
I probably would say, getting my start and everything with agencies, say 2018, stuff was cool. Everything was building up, still working on commercials, small TV roles and stuff then. I think 2020, when the pandemic hit, was a core time, I think, for any type of content creator, because it was like, we're all inside the house. What you gonna do? You gotta watch something. So from that point, I was like, all right, I have these things I've been doing on Instagram. I think at the time as I was at maybe 4,000, 3,800, something like that. And was getting good engagement with the skits I was posting, but TikTok again was just booming. So I was like, I'm doing the same stuff over here. I might as well drop it on this platform, see how it does. I think I gone a little bit, built up to about 6K, got locked out of my account. I was like, screw TikTok, I ain't doing this anymore. I was pissed off because it took so long just to build up to that little amount.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, screw this happening. I ain't touching that. So I took a few weeks. Friends kept like telling me, hey, bro, just give it one more try. See what it hits for. I'm like, we'll see. You know, went back on. I think this was mid 2020, say like May, when I started dropping these All-American skits and everything. And started doing parodies, and those really took off further than I could have imagined. I think I was waking up and seeing plus 30K followers, 20K, and I was like, what is going on? Like, I think most of us we're working towards that, to that big crowd and big audience, but it happened so fast paced. I kind of had to play catch up in my own head. I was like, I don't know if I was ready for this level of exposure yet, but I got to play catch up. It happened. I gotta, you know. And so 2020, I say, is when that really hit of, oh snap, what we doing over here is popping. Like people are paying attention. So that kind of kept me going. Use that as juice, and since then it's kind of been like a battery for me. So
and your videos have, like, I mean, you've had videos that have literally been on ESPN. I mean, the Jaylen Brown.
It's
crazy. Everybody for a while thought Jaylen Brown was out here dancing in the rain. And when I first saw the video, I took a double look, because I knew, like, it's somebody, we like, hold on,
wait a minute.
Is that not? And so, compared to, because you referred back to your All-American parodies, which I loved. I thought that was one of the funniest things. I like you killed those parodies, man. And so what would you say? I mean, I know that Jaylen Brown was more of just like, a minute video or like a dance video, but which one for you was more like, man, I kind of got a lot of notoriety from this, or like, this one brought me more success in a sense?
In a sense, I probably would have to say between those two, because I guess, let me kind of give a backstory with the Jaylen Brown thing real quick. The Jaylen Brown post was meant to just be like a joke. I think I posted the "Do It for Little Saint" thing, dancing in the rain.
Yeah.
And someone quoted it. And from there, it went just dummy viral. I didn't put my tag on that video. And so for the longest, it took me so long to get credits from ESPN, everybody else who reposted, World Star, all these. And that was like, it was big, but it took so long to get credit for. I don't know if I counted.
Right.
Yeah. And so I say the one that people knew I had done, my face was in it clearly and everything, was that first All-American. And so that's the one that started getting, bigger actors starting to come in, connecting with bigger directors, all that. And it was like what showed me, or my example of the internet does crazy things in a sense. Like, you never know what one post can really take you to that stratosphere.
Which is very interesting that you brought up, working with different actors and like directors and, just having an agency. So, a question that Austin and I had was, if you had to, let's say, make your own movie and you're making your own cast,
right? Who
would be, you got to give us a lead, a male lead, a female lead, and 2 supporting actors. You could pick anybody. Tony Lewis, but like,
that's a gift. No, you're a fool.
No, but if you had to give us your dream cast, who would you like to be in your movie?
That's a tough one. I feel like I try to talk about this with my acting buddies. I've been asked this question so many times. I still to this day do not have a definitive answer, because there's so many people I love to work with. But I say, the style of movie it would be, I don't know why, I really love Westerns. Like seeing The Harder They Fall was something like, I love seeing that. All-star cast.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was amazing.
Oh, yeah, bro. So something in that realm as a lead, I might take John David Washington.
Okay. Wow, that's a great.
Okay.
Definitely. I
feel like a great pick.
Yes, sir. I feel like he's going to be one of the heavy hitters of this next gen. I'd say John David would be the lead. I would have,
Hey,
Lakeith
low key, you kind
Stanfield.
of look. I'm sorry. Low key, you kind of look like John David. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, word. Oh,
Yeah, you
what's
got a
that?
little bit, a little bit. There's some features there.
Shoot, I'll take it. I'll take that for sure. But yeah, man, I'd say, yeah, John David, I'd probably say is a supporting, maybe Lakeith Stanfield. I'd probably say
Love that.
for sure. Donald Glover might have to have in there. Don't know why I love him as a creator in every aspect. Let's see, actresses. Let's see, who would I throw in there right now? Oh, given this,
There's a lot on top.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
there's a
lot.
lot on top right now.
I might have to say, after that Batman film, Zoe Kravitz might be it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
she did a great job. No, she did a
Hey,
great job.
hey, let me get a scene with Zoe. I just need.
Hey.
I just need.
That's one in there. We're gonna go ahead and throw it in.
Hey, look, she acted her ass off in that movie,
Yes, she did.
and she is also very beautiful. She is gorgeous. Goodness gracious.
Holla at me if you're watching it. But
Hit my line.
boy, hit my line.
Exactly.
See, I'll probably say all real, because I'm probably gonna be sitting here like a broken computer trying to think of the rest. But those would be a few right there underneath that.
That's good. Yeah,
That's a great cast. That's a great cast. Man, Jesus Christ, I could see that, especially in the Western. I mean, that'd be, man.
So everybody, has that one thing that they are just 100% into at one point of their life. So for instance, like right now for me, it's like my job that I'm just starting, as well as this podcast. Like, we're putting 100% into this. I'm putting 100% in my job as well,
Right.
And like I play games, like video games, all this other stuff, and I do all this other side stuff. At one point was the 100% sole focus,
Right.
What is that just thing, your niche right now? What are you
Right now?
getting into deep, diving into deep?
I say this has always been kind of like an element there, but recently I say like this first half of 2022 has been a heavy focus. I say anything nutrition and fitness wise. I say everything outside of just work or say film career and stuff has just been, how can I better my body? How can I be out there, get this Michael B. Jordan effect on screen?
Oh yeah.
I need that. I need that's money right there. And so on top of that, I feel like in paying more closer attention to my diet, tying it in with the work I put in the gym, I'm like, seeing the results is just rewarding in itself intrinsically. I'm just like right now obsessed with that in a full sense, I say. So that changes through time, but fitness right now is at number one.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yes,
That's beautiful. Do you think finding, because I know a lot of people when they start to get into fitness, their mental starts to clear up a lot. Would you say that now you have your mental is in a better place?
I 100% would say so. I tell all my friends this because I'm not a drinker and all that stuff. I'm just like, stress-wise, best way for me to relieve stress, weightlifting, getting out, hooping a bit, sweating. I feel like you leave the gym, put the
We
windows
got two
down.
different stress relievers, boy. I'll tell you that much.
I was about to say, you were like not a big drinker. I was like, couldn't be me.
No, I tell you what, boy. Me and Pamela, boy, that's another discussion.
Yes, sir. I feel like it's your job.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I'd say just like in that regard for me, it's been my biggest stress reliever. I say taking that time just to kind of clear my mind.
For sure.
Yeah, for me, I say it definitely kind of takes a whole lot out of my head.
And I can agree. No, I can agree. I mean, Tony, he's been doing it. I mean, both of y'all been doing it all your lives because y'all are athletes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all have been doing it for the majority of your life. With me, like, yeah, I played basketball. I played, in high school. But, like, afterwards, I was never really – even in high school, I was never really into lifting. And these last 2 months this will be 9 weeks, even though I took today off to do this.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, so this has been 9 weeks straight with a coworker of mine who is very into it and has kind of taken me under the wing in that kind of sense. And It is great. Like, you go to the gym. I mean, especially with with me going with him and another one of our coworkers, like, we're all really good friends. So it's just it's great and it's a stress reliever. You're not thinking about anything but like lifting, good times, positive stuff. And I will agree, it's great.
Yeah, bro. I mean to cut you off. I was gonna say that.
No,
I feel like help some people in that sense too. People who may be afraid to hit the gym by themselves or intimidated. Like
that was me.
It may not even always be a fear. Yeah, it's like going with people, whether it be friends or people that are just gonna hold you accountable to stick on those goals you set. It's the best way to go, I say. For sure. You can't beat it.
So with back in the day, the kind of film and commercials, like the whole film industry as a whole was kind of like a tight-knit group. Being we got 10 minutes left, but being a how should I say it? It was a tight-knit group. You kind of had to wiggle, you squeeze your way in, you had to grind, but like nowadays I feel like it's really like not watered down. There's just so many ways to become a content creator and be in this kind of film industry, content creator industry. What are your thoughts on that? Is like, what do you find is difficult in the entertainment industry to become big because there's so many people doing just that now?
Man, I was going to say, I say this is one of those things I feel like isn't even gap towards. I know you use movies as in that example, but say like music too, anything entertainment. It's just in the streaming era, we have things like say Vudu and Apple TV, Netflix, and it's not just like you said, just if you were on the big screen, you part of this little group. It's a lot more opportunity, but given in that at the same time, I don't want to call it watered down like you said, but like just like I don't know, it's tough to get some footing there. It's like what you can do, they can do too, and they can. Maybe yours is a little different, but if we don't cash you, we got it with this dude. And so I say it makes it a little tougher there. Everybody wants to be an actor. Everybody wants to be a singer. Sometimes all it takes is a look. I'll see people go up and blow up. Like, I don't want to hate type stuff. I'm like, this dude, like, it just is what it is. And it's like, you kind of just got to grind and make sure everything you do is tip top. I feel like for me, all I can focus on or control is what I'm doing, work I'm putting in, and it's kind of one of those things. I feel like I'm fumbling over words right now, but it's a challenge in a sense, but I guess end of the day, I'm confident in my abilities, what I've been able to do, and so walking in with that confidence. Not having that fear of hearing a no, knowing the worst thing that can be is hearing a no in that audition room. You feel a lot more confidence to go in and experiment, try new things. So that would be, if I were to pass any advice to any young actors, anything going out there, like lose that fear of hearing a no. You're going to hear plenty of those. It's going to happen, but you got faith in your path and the things you're able to do. Keep going. That confidence will carry you through.
And to all the young audience who may want to like go in the lane that Danielle's in, man, he's starting to see the fruits of his labor, all the years of grinding. I mean, this guy's appearing in guest basketball shows, celebrity basketball shows. Like you said, he's doing commercials, famous on TikTok, Instagram influencer. So, like he's grinding. He had to put that grind in, and now he's becoming, in this new generation of entertainment and actors, he's right there in the mix. His name's in there. But like he said, you got to grind it out. And I think back to what Austin was saying, like, sometimes it can be easy, and we're such in a microwave generation to where we just feel like we need that one thing to spark something. When it's honestly the background work is, you never saw maybe 8, 9 months of thinking, oh, this ain't gonna work. But when they see that one thing, they think it's an instant.
Oh, it's gonna pop off.
Yep. So that's just, I really want to, before, I know we're running low on time, but, just even give you your flowers on that, bro. Like, what I'm saying? Because, Austin's barely me and you, but, me and you, we've known each other. We go back. So, I've seen, seeing you grow into this, like, I don't even want to, like, when I think of entertainment, like, you're one of the first people I think of. Not, I'm biased because, you're my boy, and, we're like, what I'm saying? So I'm a little biased, but, like, your name is in that mix, and it's a serious, like, it's not one of those, Danielle King. No, it's like when you hear your name,
Right.
it perks up ears. People know who you are, and so that just goes to show like the hard work and dedication you put into it, bro. And
Hey,
that's
I
big,
appreciate that, brother, for real.
yeah.
All
And
right,
so,
oh, my fault. I thought you were done. I apologize.
how much time we got?
We got 5.5. So that's what I was gonna be like. All right, finish us out here real quick.
All right, yeah. I need 2 minutes of straight. Me and you right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Hot or not?
All right.
Now I don't want to get you in trouble because I know. Are you still in a relationship?
I'm chilling right now, bro.
Okay.
Fully.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, look, let's light this thing up then. All right, here we go. Young bachelor, Danielle Kennedy.
Yes, sir.
There's 3 ladies that you're going on a date with. Who are the 3 ladies right now?
Already right now. That's a tough one. Let's see. We're gonna take. Dang, I don't really have a whole lot out there. I'm like, does I run crazy? Let me say. I mean, B is. I ain't gonna call her old. She's seasoned. So we're gonna take Queen B. I love that.
Okay.
Queen B at the table.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to take. I'll go ahead and take Miss Kravitz again. She's gonna be at the table.
Again,
okay.
Great
I
selection.
love you seeing this. And that's 2. Let's see. Third gonna have to be. I might have to say Kelly Rowland.
Woo!
Like,
You a bad boy for that one. Okay.
Kelly, you know?
Okay.
All right.
So it's safe to say that you prefer your women a little seasoned on. They got a little bit of
course.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking. Never steer me wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's good to hear, man.
I love to hear.
That's about all I have. Any closing remarks that you would like to give to your fans, your people out there, man?
Hey, man, I just want to say, if y'all out there, creators, everybody, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. I know it's not always easy. These paths that we're on, it's a roller coaster type of thing. And it's like, end of the day, I heard something recently talking about the vision that God or things that God showed you. He showed you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you got to block out that outside noise. People going to say things, whatever. Stick to what you're doing. Keep that faith in yourself. Keep grinding, and you're going to be great in whatever you do.
Yep. And that's confirmation because God put a vision for me to start an OnlyFans for people for 50 and up. And I got my first check for 50 cents, but hey, we gonna get there, baby. We're gonna reach the mountaintop. So
Yes, sir.
Well, my brother
right?
Austin,
you
don't have any closing comments, man, we again just here at Average Bros, we honestly, this means a lot to us, man. You know what you mean in my heart, my brother. And
yes,
we can't wait to see you on the big screen. And when we do, I'm gonna be sitting there like, what's that one gift where you point that TV on? That's my dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been great. I do appreciate it as well.
Hey, likewise, man.
It's been a very good conversation. Yeah, it's been very good meeting you. And with that, we're going to close out this episode, ABP episode 9. I apologize for the struggle at the beginning, but it was a great episode. So I do appreciate you being on, and we will see y'all all later.
Hey, no doubt. Y'all take care.